you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and welcome to my house. Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know what you are. Stay.
DCA Wildcats is back on the air. Thank you for joining me for another episode. This is episode 228. D-Wall here with you on commentary as always, and it's been a while since the women have taken center stage, but it is happening tonight, and what a night to have it happen on, because we have two huge championship matches tonight. We have Ariane Sophie Jones defending the DCA Diamonds Championship against Ariel Bridges, and in our main event, Bad Amy defends the Queens of Wrestling Solar Star Championship against Madison Star, with the winner going on to Prestige to defend against Beryl Bedlam. But we are kicking it off with a huge grudge match, if you want to call it that. The Jersey Devils and Siren song. The Jersey Devils, I'd say it's a grudge match mostly for the Jersey Devils, because they're the ones who feel like they should be next in line to be the DCA Wildcats Tag Team Champions. We've seen a lot of lobbying over the last couple of weeks from various teams saying they want to be the next in line to face Sugarcast for the titles. The Jersey Devils made this match against Siren Song a few weeks ago, and they've been running roughshod over DCA lately. Lupita on the right and Diane on the left. They were the ones who took out the Bombshell Club, and we haven't seen or heard from them since. And that goes all the way back to season 3 when the Jersey Devils lost to the Bombshell Club in a tag team tournament match. But here comes Miharu and Ringo, Siren Song, the newest team to the Wildcats tag team division. They made a huge impact on the Redemption Countdown show when they defeated the Hated Gates in their debut match, and now they are back. One of the more colorful teams here in the Wildcats division, and a team who I think has a huge upside in the future of this company, and they could be future tag team champions if they so choose. But they have a big test in front of them tonight as they go on taking on the Jersey Devils here in this matchup, as Wildcats is back. I know a lot of people have probably been wondering where the Wildcats have been in the last few weeks, but now we are back to action as Ringo is going to be taking on Diana to kick off this matchup. And Diana with a big side kick off the ropes. Again, thank you everyone for joining me for this episode of Wildcats. Thank you for all the support that this channel has been getting over the last few weeks. It's been a huge thing to see. And if you haven't already, I know I ask it a lot, but it really does help. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are not. We are closing in on 1,600 subscribers, and it'll be great to get towards that toward the end of the year. Tell your friends, tell anybody that likes this kind of content that we're doing it big here in DCA, and we'd like to have you be a part of it. And also, if you want to, you can also join the Patreon. It's free. Content's coming to there very soon. And you can also join the paid tier if you like to add a little bit more support. And speaking of support, the Jersey Devils might need some support right now, because Miharu is taking it to both women seemingly by herself. And Lupita is in the ring now, the taller of the two. The powerhouse of the Jersey Devils. These two women, Lupita and Diana, grew up in the streets of Newark, New Jersey. And I know that may not sound like a tough neighborhood, but they'll tell you themselves, they did not have it easy growing up. They had to scratch and claw for every little bit that they've gotten in their lives, and now they're here in DCA to prove that they want to scratch and claw by any means necessary to become tag team champions, even if it means stepping on a few toes to get there. As Miharu with a tilt-a-whirl DDT off the ropes. And now after that knee to the face, here's another cover, trying to get the quick win, but only a 1 count. It's going to take a lot more to put Lupita down. But Siren Song isn't going to give up that easily. Big senton into the cover. And Diana breaks it up. And oh, Lupita with a kip up. That's not good. I don't think Miharu saw it coming. And now big knee and a kick to the head. And a cover. 1 and only a 1 count. And as I stated before, the Jersey Devils want to be next in line to face Sugarcast, but there's a lot of teams that have been wanting the same thing lately. Sakura Hagiwara and Reiko Hinamoto made their intentions clear. The American Obsession, Ellie Rose and Envy Price did that, not just with words, but with actions when they attacked Sugarcast back at Redemption. We haven't seen them in DCA since then. And then you got these two teams wanting to jockey for position. You got Oseko and Akiko, who made their return on the last episode of Wildcats as a team for the first time in many, many years, as Ringo with a nice Liger bomb. But of course, Akiko has more important matters to attend to right now, because at Death and Defiance in a few weeks, she's going to have to face Akira Yukimura in Akira's DCA return match for the first time in over 16 months that Akira has been in a wrestling ring. And that has been changed into a no-holds-barred match as well. So the stakes have been raised for that match, and we're going to hear from Akiko later on tonight about that match. One of the most highly anticipated matches on that whole card. As Diana's taking it to Miharu right now. Miharu, though, with a code red into the cover. 2, no. This has been an excellent opening contest in a night where we have 2 big title matches here on Wildcats. It's been a while since we've had not just Wildcats episodes, but a Wildcats episode with title matches. But it's happening tonight. There's a cover, only a 2. And now Diane just repeatedly punching away at Miharu. And now stomping away on her. This is that ruthless style that the Jersey Devils are known for. And then Lupita's getting tagged in. And kicked to the back. And yeah. Ringo getting tagged in and went for the punt. Both women went for something there. Lupita went for a punch and Ringo went for a kick. Neither connected, but now Lupita's in control. And now, same thing happening. Both women went for something. Neither one able to hit it. There's the drop kick by Ringo. And now, kick to the face. Tag. And now, arm drag by Miharu. Chop. Another one. The Eddie Mack Memorial chops. And now the strikes by Miharu. And Miharu now with a neck breaker. And what's Miharu thinking here? Nothing, because she gets punched right in the mouth. And now, Diana with more strikes to the midsection. Just trying to keep Miharu grounded, and that's exactly what she's doing. And a big clothesline. And a shot right to the face by Miharu. Miharu now, look at this. Got the octopus stretch locked in. But Diane with a drop toe hold to get out of it. And now, outside the ring, of course, if you know DCA rules by now, you know that there are no countouts in tag matches. Whether it's 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, doesn't matter. No countouts in tag team matches, so they can be out there as long as they want, as long as the match ends in the ring, as you see Miharu doing right there. And now, went for the punch, nobody there. Diane is still trying to recover, and Miharu is looking to take advantage and drives her head back into the mat. And now Miharu's getting some revenge here. Lupita's still dazed on the apron of the ring. And now, stomp right to the arm. Lupita now finally getting something, but gets a forearm right when she gets in the ring. And now Miharu with a half Nelson suplex into the cover. 1, 2, no. And Lupita back up, but here comes Ringo getting tagged in. And Ringo now trying to take some offense for her team. Big forearm to the back of the head. Cover. 1. Only a 1 count. And Siren song has found a new lease on life in this match, as you can see. But Lupita now gets the tag. Diana's tagged in. And she gives Ringo a kick right in the mouth. Cover. Only a 1. And now right to the arm. And Ringo is in deep, deep trouble. And now Lupita with a shot to the midsection. And this is not where Ringo wants to be at all. But she's trying to fight back. She's scrappy. Went for something there, but gets a flatliner. And now Lupita with a moonsault, but nobody there. Showing off some of her athleticism. And now look at this. Now it's Siren Song playing a little dirty. Guess they're going to have to do whatever it takes in that aspect. I think they understand the assignment here. And now, look at this. Crossface. The crossface is locked in. Wait a minute. Can you get a camera on the ramp? Get a camera on the ramp. Oh my God. That's Mercedes Sanchez, and Diana went right for her. We have not seen Mercedes in a long time since the Jersey Devils took the Bombshell Club out, and Mercedes is dragging Diana away, and the match is still going on. Remember, Lupita's the legal woman in the ring. There's a crossface. The crossface is locked in, and that's it. Siren Song with the win, but give an assist to Mercedes, who I guess just wanted to send a message. She wanted to send a message loud and clear that the Bombshell Club are not dead, that they are still here. And now, look at this. The crossface by Miharu. And that was it. Lupita had to tap. And Siren Song get a second victory. They are still undefeated here in DCA. And that prophecy I spoke of maybe being future tag champions might be happening sooner rather than later. Welcome back to Wildcats. A wild start to the evening as Siren Song gets the victory over the Jersey Devils thanks to Mercedes Sanchez. But now we are getting ready for our first of 2 championship matches here this evening, as Ariane Sophie Jones is about to defend her Diamonds Championship against Ariel Bridges. This was an open challenge that Ariane wanted. She wanted to face somebody for her title, and that's exactly what's about to happen. Ariel Bridges has been here before, plenty of times in DCA, as a matter of fact. One of the fan favorites, and she has a golden opportunity tonight to be the Diamonds champion. And she's got all the skills to get it done also. Can she make the most of this opportunity? We are about to find out. But to do it, she's got to go through a woman who fought her heart out to be the Diamonds champion. So much so that you heard before the commercial break, Danny Rojas giving Ariane her respect. Something Ariane, I don't even think she knew was going to happen. But Ariane Jones Woods, yes, she's married, by the way, for those who don't know. We just still call her Ariane Sophie Jones because it's easier for us here, because Ariane Sophie Jones Woods, it's too long of a name for us to put on our title cards. But still, point being, Ariane fought for over a year with Danny Rojas and that whole crew. She finally beat her back at the anniversary show to win the Diamonds Championship. And Danny not only said that Ariane earned her respect, but she wasn't wrong. They are 1-1 with each other. Danny beat Ariane in Danny's debut match. Ariane got the rematch for the Diamonds title over a year later and beat her. It's 1-1. So whether Ariane remains champion or not, Danny wants a third match. And I know Ariane is going to be more than happy to oblige. But tonight, she can't focus on Danny right now. She's got to put all her efforts and all her attention on her opponent, Ariel Bridges, because Ariel has all the skills it takes to become the Diamonds champion tonight. There you see the challenger, Ariel Bridges. She looks ready, and she better be. Because you know for a fact that woman right there, Ariane Jones Woods, is not going to lay down and let Ariel take her belt, especially with this being her first championship defense. Ariane worked too hard and too long to have that championship taken away from her right now. Here we go. Ariane and Ariel. Here we go. Our First of 2 championship matches here tonight on Wildcats. Of course, our main event tonight is Bad Amy and Madison Star for the Solar Star title. Ariel trying to end it early, and so is Ariane. And both women going back and forth here. The Wayne K. Hayes VW pin struggle, but nothing doing. And that is how much these 2 women want this. They want this Diamonds Championship. That's how much this belt has meant to so many here on the Wildcats roster. It used to be, for those who don't know. Uh-oh. Oh! Alley-oop. Countering that powerbomb cover. Only a 1 count. For those who don't know, who are new here to DCA, thank you, by the way. First off, welcome. But for those of you who are new, the Diamonds Championship used to be called the DCA Rising Star Championship. It was for up-and-comers and women who had just debuted or were just getting their feet wet, so to speak, on the roster. Cover 1, no. Former Rising Star champions such as Abby Thorne, the Risen Star Abby Thorne, and Carmen Cortez went on to get into the main event spotlight because of that championship. And at some point, management decided that belt has become so big, so important, that now we can just rechristen it, rename it the Diamonds Championship. Still the same rules sort of apply here, in which case you can't be given, you can't get an automatic rematch if you lose the Diamonds title. If you lose the Diamonds title, that's it. We've had exceptions in the past where the champion was the one to give the challenger the rematch. That's the only exception. If the challenger doesn't, the champion, I should say, doesn't have to give the challenger a rematch, because that's just the rules. It's always been the rules of the Rising Star title. You lose the title, you can't challenge for it again. But since it is a new championship, the champion has the right to give the challenger her rematch if she so chooses, and that's what Ariane would have to do. And now look at this. Ariel kicking away at Ariane. Off the ropes, slides through the legs, and a head scissors. And now, Swanton. Cover. 1, 2, no. Of course, if Ariane happens to lose the Diamonds title tonight, then she doesn't have to, she doesn't have to go into that department for a rematch with Danny. The match can just be made because Ariane won't be champion. But Ariane, I know for a fact, even if she wins this match, I know for a fact, win or lose, she will want to give Danny a rematch, because that's just the kind of competitor she is. She doesn't back down from a fight. And now Ariel with some strikes here onto Ariane. Like I said, Ariane fought so long to get that championship. She does not want to lose it. And now look out. Went for something there and gets a famouser for a trouble. Cover. 1, 2, no. And now Ariane, right hand, another one. Chop. Right to that massive chest that Ariane doesn't seem to notice. I didn't say it, Carmen said it. Off the ropes, into the turnbuckle hard. And Ariel has been in control for a bit until, just as I say that, drop kick after that spear got countered into the cover. 1, 2, no. Speaking of Carmen Cortez, if you saw social media, you know that before Wildcats went on the air, there was a confrontation in the parking lot, a brawl, if you will, between Carmen and Heather Ray. And those two have been ejected from the building because of it. 2, no. And at some point, Shazine's going to have to do something about both of those women, because it is becoming a problem that every time either Heather or Carmen are in the same building together, they just want to fight. Heather wants blood. Well, Carmen, I think, wants some of Heather's blood. I think it's gone from light teasing on Heather's socials to wanting a piece of her ass, and I'm not talking about in the teasing kind of way anymore. I think Carmen's pissed that Heather Ray cost her a potential match for the Wildcats championship. And I think Heather was pissed that Carmen didn't seem to be taking Heather seriously enough. Well, now I think that's changed. Neckbreaker only gets 2. And with Gateway to Heaven coming up very soon, I think both of those women are looking to make a mark on their own merits. Tilt-a-whirl DDT by Ariel. And now Ariel, nope, jumping off the top rope, looking for something. And now into the bull cat. Don't call the bulldog, she'll scratch you. And now double axe handle off the top rope, trying to keep Ariane down. And now I don't think she realized that Ariane moved out of the way for that double moonsault. Cover 2, no. And I think this may be the opening that Ariane needed. Powerbomb into the push-ups. Trying to keep her cardio up, I guess. Double feet right to the chest of Ariel. And now look out. Going for another powerbomb. No. Ariel countered it with some right hands. Off the ropes. Going for another bull cat. And she gets it. Slams her right into the mat. And now it seems like Ariel has been in control for a number of minutes now. Ariane back up. Look at that arm drag. Very nicely done. And now neck breaker. And every time Ariel seems to try and keep Ariane down, it just doesn't work. Flatliner through the ropes. And now going for another one, but Ariane moved out of the way. And now, what's Ariane thinking here? Twisting tombstone pile driver. That might be it. Hooking the leg, but just getting 2. This has been a hell of a championship match, I'll tell you that right now. Ariel Bridges has been giving Ariane all that she can handle. And then some. Big forearm. Right to the top of the head. Off the ropes. Going for the famouser again, but gets caught. And now Ariel looking for that moonsault double rotation. She hits all of it. 2, 2.5. And Ariel now in control once again. Kick to the back. Off the ropes. And another senton. And a moonsault. Cover 2. Only a 2 count. Ariel's got to keep the pressure on if she wants to win this championship. Out of the corner, no. Ariane got out of it, another neck breaker. Oh, went for a boot, nobody there. Nope. And a kick to the face. Dropped her with it. Cover off the kick and no. And now tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And into a leg drop. Nicely innovative move by Ariel, but only gets a 2 off of it. And now Ariel, look at this. Grounding her a little bit. It's a little bit of ruthlessness from Ariel, but she's doing whatever she has to do to win this championship. Look at that, going to the nose. I guess trying to water her eyes or something. But Ariel, she's not going to be afraid to do that kind of thing if it means she's getting the championship at the end of the day. Heel kick missed. Swanton does not miss. And now up top, going for this big elbow drop, and she cannot hit it. Ariel from behind. Elbows right to the side of the head, and then drops her down. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no. Now Ariel back on the apron, looking for a springboard. Head scissors takedown. Now Ariel, is she going to go for another double rotation moonsault? Looks like that's exactly what she's thinking. And she doesn't hit it because Ariane gets up. And now Ariane taking advantage with a headlock driver. Spikes her right on the top of the head. That might be it. Ariane might retain here, and at 2 3/4, Ariel kicks out. Double axe handle. And Ariane in control. Backbreaker. And into the leg drop again. Up top, double axe handle. And now, went for the 630 and she got it. Didn't get it all flush, but Ariane, you saw how she just bowed up after that. And all she could do was get to the ropes, because I guarantee you if she was not near that rope, it would have been over. The way she bowed up after that 630. And now, Tiger Feint kick connecting. And then she gonna go for the 630 again. If she does, it's over. 630, hits it. Hits it flush. There's 2, and at 2.5, Ariane kicks out. Ariane, if she's going to get back in this thing, she's got to do it right here, right now. Because Ariel is in the driver's seat. There's a rolling crucifix pin. There's 2. No. Ariel doing her best to fight on in this match. Both women are in that, as a matter of fact. Went for a splash there, nobody home. Ariane with the head Irish whip into the corner. And it's got her up top. And now, oh, look at this. Oklahoma Stampede out of the corner. Didn't expect that. 2, no. And the crowd, as you can hear, on their feet for this championship match, and I don't blame them. This has been a hell of a match. 2 women at the top of their game wanting to be the Diamonds champion. And now looking for something there, but a knee right to the face. And now is she going for this tombstone again? Yes, hits it. And Ariel could be a moment away from retaining the title here. If she hits a cowgirl kiss, that might be all she wrote. No, went for the famous again and gets caught. I think she's got that well scouted at this point. Up top. Uh-oh. Is she going for a top rope? Bull cat. It looks like it. No! Ariel got caught. And now pinfall with the legs. Only a 2 count. In the corner. Went for a splash. Got a boot instead. Went for the DDT. No, body home. Kick to the midsection. What is Ariel thinking here? Oh my God! Ariane with the destroyer. That's something I haven't seen her hit before. That's it. Wow. What a match between these two, but that at the end, I have never seen Ariane hit a destroyer before. Look at this. Bam! But she hit that flush. 2, 1, 2, and 3. And Ariane Jones-Woods with the win. And is still the Diamonds champion. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's Suzuka, the Fever champion, who's going to defend her title at Death and Defiance against Kite Young. But what is she doing out here? What is this all about? Well, if you remember a few weeks back, Trinity did win a contenders match to eventually get a shot at the Diamonds Championship. And it looks like sooner or later, Trinity wants to cash that in. Could the Lotus Collective add another championship to their ranks in the Diamonds title?
Well, debut night is in the books. And if there's one thing you've learned about Shelley Oliver, it's that I don't come here to play around. Taiba gave me a fight. But at the end of the night, it was my hand raised. My debut, my win, my statement. See, walking into DCA, I didn't want to just be another name added to the roster. I came here with a purpose. I came here with goals. And the first one on my list is the Diamonds Championship. That title, that division, whether you want to admit it or not, it belongs to whoever is willing to stand up and take it. And that is exactly what I intend to do. Some people may have seen me going back and forth with Akira online. And hey, maybe that's a fight for another day. But right now, my focus is making sure everybody in DCA understands what Shelley Oliver is about. I don't back down. I don't fold. And I don't stop until I've taken everything I came here for. So let's make this crystal clear. If there's anyone here in DCA who thinks they're ready to shut me down before I get going, step up. Because as far as I can see, no one's challenging me. And that means for now, this whole roster is mine for the taking.
Now let's go.
Folks, if you haven't been following ACL in their final season, you might want to go ahead and do it now. I think you should, as a matter of fact. Like and subscribe over there. They're doing some great stuff. But before the commercial break, we saw Suzuka come out and basically tell Ariane Jones-Woods that Trinity, who does have a guaranteed Diamonds title match, that sooner or later she will get that shot at the Diamonds title. And it looks like the Lotus Collective's next target seems to be Ariane Jones-Woods and her championship. And it's only a question of when Trinity wants to make that championship match official. But right now, we're getting into some more action. Everyone's favorite girl next door, Sarah Miller, is coming out to the ring. A woman who also could be looking toward a Diamonds Championship opportunity. I know she's one of Carmen Cortez's favorite wrestlers, but we all know the reason why that is. But that's that's for another time and place, basically. But nonetheless, this should be an excellent contest here between Sarah Miller and her opponent tonight, who made her return to DCA a number of weeks ago. One of the finest technical wrestlers in the world, in Shelby Danes. There she is, Shelby Danes. One of the finest athletes you will find anywhere. A product of Wrestle Parade, like many of the legends here in DCA history. Shelby Danes made her return a number of weeks ago. Of course, you know, Shazeen Freya made it clear she was going to start re-signing some of the Wrestle Parade talent that left DCA a while back. try and entice them to come back to the roster. And I've said it once, I'll say it again. If it wasn't for the influx of talent from Wrestle Parade that came in the DCA in the latter half of season 1 and definitely season 2, then it was mostly season 2 as a matter of fact. In season 2, then the Wildcats division wouldn't have grown as fast as it did. So I can understand why Shazeen would want more of their talent back in the fold here on the roster. Here we go. Can Sarah Miller match the technical expertise of Shelby Danes? We're about to find out. And both of these women, you know, have just had to be watching that match between Ariane and Ariel, because both women, you know, would love a shot at the Diamonds title, at least before Trinity decides to take her title shot. And there's a suplex. That's one thing that Sarah Miller is good at, and that's plexing people. She does love to plex. Uh-oh, oh my God. Shelby caught her with a power bomb. Shelby Danes with a power bomb. Only a 1 count. Like I said, this is going to be an excellent matchup between these two women. An unadvertised match, but a great match nonetheless. Shelby now picking up Sarah for a suplex, and a suplex throw of sorts. Shelby Danes in control early here. And now another suplex throw. Both of these women love to plex. I'll tell you that right now. This might be a plex off if they have their way. And I don't think this crowd would object to it. Clothesline, nope. Sarah didn't get taken down as much as Shelby thought she would have. Straight jacket, German suplex. Only a 1 count. And this has been a great night. So far. We still got our main event, Queens of Wrestling Solo Star Championship match. And now Shelby going up top. What's she thinking here? Crossbody caught. Caught the crossbody into a scoop slam. And now, German suplex. Cover. Only a 1 count. And now, into the corner. Chop. The Eddie Mack Memorial chops. Into the Bulldog. See, we can call it a Bulldog now. Ariel's not out here. And what is Sarah thinking here? Going for another another plex, belly to belly version. 2, no. There's been a lot of plexing tonight, at least in this matchup. And now, look at this. Sarah putting Shelby in the tree of woe position here. Off the ropes and went for something, but got a kick to the face for her trouble. And now wrestling takedown by Shelby, using her wrestling acumen to her advantage. And a knee right to the back of the head. And one to the front of the head. And now look out. Right to the arm. Again, using that technical expertise to her advantage. And an elbow right to the face. She is using her appendages to the full effect here. A knee to the back of the head, and then a knee to the face. An elbow to the back of the head, and then an elbow to the top of the head. That is the kind of expertise Shelby knows is known for. Now a dragon suplex with a German bridge. Just a 2. Went for a kick. Uh-oh. You know what it's going for here? Carmen Cortez's favorite move, the hip attack. At least when Sarah hits it. Again, that's the reason for that is for another time and place. Back elbow. And a big clothesline over the top. And now, Shelby back in control. But Sarah comes back. And a big kick. Cover. 1, 2, nope. And now look at this. Another suplex teardrop version. And a German, but the ropes. And now a German suplex from Shelby. I want somebody, wait a minute. Now a Saito suplex. 2, no. I want somebody to count and let me know how many suplexes at the end of this match, how many suplexes there were. Because there's been a lot of them in this match. Uppercut. Cover. 2, nope. And now more strikes and a shot to the arm. Kick to the midsection. What's this? Armbar. Got the the cross arm breaker locked in. And now another German. And now another suplex. And now in the corner, big face wash. Cover off the face wash, just a 2. Again, this has been a hell of a match, as I knew it would be. Meteor off the ropes. Cover. 1, 2, no. And now, power slam. And a shot right to the face. And now in the corner, nope, right hand. And crossbody. She went for that earlier, got caught. Didn't get caught this time. There's a leg hook and just a 2. And again, elbow to the top of the head. Shelby is ruthless tonight. But again, both women want nothing more than to get one step closer to being in contention for the Diamonds Championship. But now, Sarah with some kicks. Right to the head now. Cover. 1, 2, no. Can Sarah put Shelby away? Knee to the midsection. And now Shelby going to the relative safety of the corner, but we know what happened the last time. Sarah was getting Shelby in the corner. Uh-oh. Is she going for the most overused move in virtual wrestling today? The superplex! And Shelby is down. Knee to the midsection again. And now Sarah up top. Went for the elbow and nobody home. And now Shelby. Oh, what is this? Butterfly into the suplex. My God. That might be it right there. 1, 2, no. I don't know how in the hell she kicked out of that. That was a hell of a butterfly suplex. Uppercut. And now Shelby back up top. Elbow drop. Hers hit. 1, 2, no. Went for the uppercut again. Sarah moved out of the way. Sarah now from behind. O'Connor roll. 1, 2. No, Shelby reversing it. 2. No, Sarah reversing. 1, 2. No. Had a number of pin struggles tonight. Missing the clothesline. Sarah now gets caught with a small package. 1, 2. No. Now Shelby on Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope, and a big elbow right to the head. And now cattle mutilation. She's got it locked in. But Sarah getting out and kicking her right in the back of the head. And now, reverse suplex. And now, more plexing. Another one. And a third one. And Sarah, oh, I don't think Sarah realizes that Shelby's back up. Oh no, is she gonna get plexed again? Yes, it is. Butterfly suplexes into the face buster. My God. These two women are going at it right here. Oh, back elbow. And Shelby, no, ducked underneath the kick. And another uppercut. And now, going for another butterfly. But Shelby gets countered with an arm drag. Sarah off the ropes. Sarah, what is this? Look at that! Code red running through, and now a second one, and this time hooks her for a cover. Only a 2. Knee to the midsection. What is it gonna take for both of these women, for one of these women to win? What a kick. And now, from behind, oh, look at this, another suplex, Sidewinder style. And now what in the world is Sarah thinking here? Running in, forearm, and a kick. And now a exploder suplex. Up top, frog splash, nobody home. And now another suplex. Sarah able to counter. Nope. Shelby rolled through. Shelby now with another small package. 1, 2, no. And now Sarah going for the hip attack again and gets it. Gets the hip attack, but no, Shelby again counters. Again, back and forth we go here. Just when you think one woman is in control, the other one comes back. And now the most overused move in virtual wrestling again. No. Counter by Sarah, taking Shelby all the way off the top rope. And now Sarah on Brett's rope. Meteora hits it. And now can Sarah finish it off? Suplex, no. Pushed off. Now Shelby. Jesus! Dropped her on her head with that, but she can't capitalize. I don't even think she realizes that Sarah's out. I don't think she realized that Sarah was down. So she's gonna try something else here. No, back elbow. Oh no. Sarah drops her on her head. And Sarah's not done. Another one. Dropped her twice on her head. 1, 2, 3. Sarah Miller with an impressive, much-needed victory here tonight, but you can also attribute some of that to the fact that Sarah was down and out. Shelby dropped her on the top of her head and didn't even realize that she was out. And then Sarah, knowing she had to take advantage while she had it, dropped her twice on her head. And that was all she wrote. Sarah Miller with a victory. And you have to think, it may only be a matter of time. We talk about Danny, we talk about Trinity, but you can also throw Sarah Miller in that conversation for the Diamonds title. And you know for a fact that Carmen Cortez likes what she sees, and the reason for that is for another time and place. Sarah Miller with an impressive victory in a hell of a match.
We rise with the dawn, hearts beating strong. We march on and on, where we belong. Through fire and pain, we break every chain. Nothing in vain, strength we attain. We are warriors, fighters and survivors. We stand tall, never will we fall. We are warriors, fighters and survivors. In the darkest night, we see the light. We're the fighters, we're survivors. We are warriors, fighters and survivors. We stand tall, never will we fall. We are warriors, fighters and survivors. In the darkest night, we see the light. We're the fighters, we're survivors. We are warriors, fighters and survivors. We stand tall, never will we fall. We are warriors, fighters and survivors. Together we fight, together we're right. We are the warriors, the fighters, the survivors.
Amira making it clear she's done playing around. She's done playing around with Beryl, with Jamie, with Lauren. Those four women are going to collide at Death and Defiance, and the winner is going to face Megan Van Horn for the Goddess Championship. But right now, we have a hell of a match here. As Selena Rose makes her way out to the ring. And this match was supposed to be Maxine Rose versus Destiny Williams, but after what happened at Project Showdown, Selena decided to not only attack Maxine, but take her spot in this match. And I guess that's just that sisterly rivalry playing out in real time between these two. And I can't explain it, but that's what's going down here, folks. Selena Rose is now in one of the biggest matches of her career as she's about to face the #1 contender for the Queens of Wrestling Championship. And a woman who has Gravity's champion still on her mind. And there she is, Destiny Williams, the winner of the Queens of Wrestling tournament, and the woman who's going to look to do something that no one in VW has been able to do yet, and that is take the Queens of Wrestling Championship away from Beatrix Decker. At Prestige 8, Destiny Williams is going to look to face and beat the Blood Queen one-on-one with that championship on the line. Again, something that not a lot of women have been able to do here in VWU, and that's get a win over, and I'm talking a clean win over Beatrix Decker. It has been next to impossible to do so. I can name you on one hand the amount of women in the last 3 years here in VWU that's been able to get a clean win over Beatrix Decker. One of them being Fiona Lovelace, current UWL Charge World Champion. That's the last woman who's been able to get a clean, straight up, one-on-one victory over Beatrix. The last loss she took was at, of course, the anniversary show where she lost the Wildcats title, or she won the Wildcats title, So she still has not been beaten here in DCA. She's been beaten, yes, in VW. She's been beaten once, but she has not been beaten in about 2.5 years in this company. And Destiny Williams is going to look to be the woman who takes Beatrix down for only like the second time, if my math serves me right, in the last 2.5 years. DDT by Selena. Cover. 1, 2, no. And Selena's a little frustrated, considering the fact that she was the one who took her sister Maxine out and took this match for herself. Selena and Maxine have both made appearances here in DCA in the past. Maxine, of course, connected with the Bombshell Club, and most recently with another certain somebody, if you've been paying attention to social media. But Selena doesn't care about that. She wants things all to herself. It seems. It seems like she wants everything that Maxine wants as well. Everything Maxine has, Selena seems to want. Off the ropes. Gets caught with a knee and a kick to the face. And now Destiny taking it to Selena. I'm sure, oh God, what a knee. And a big power slam cover. 1, 2, no. And now Destiny with a heel kick and a moonsault that does not connect. And now Selena gets caught. 1, 2, no. And now look out. Straight jacket German. And now Selena back in control. Just working on the knees, which you gotta expect it. I'm sure Destiny will always expect it for the rest of her career. Destiny trying to come back now. Snap suplex. Floats over into the cover. Just a 2 count though. And now Selena again trying to get back in control. And outside the ring. And off the ropes with a tope over the ropes. And Destiny finding herself back in the driver's seat. And now, nope. Destiny sweeps the legs of Selena. And now, again, Destiny trying to do her best to fight back here. Big knee to the face. Selena back up and drop kicks her, but it doesn't take Destiny down. Nope. Destiny off the ropes. Selena now right hand. More rights. More strikes. Off the ropes. Selena catching her with a drop kick, but again it doesn't take her down. Boot to the face by Destiny. There's a cover. There's 2 and no. Despite what you might think about how Selena got this match in the first place, this has been a hell of a match right here. Selena now waiting for Destiny to get up, but oh God! Got caught. And you know, wherever Maxine is, she has got to be furious about the fact that Selena not only took her out, but took her spot in this match as well. And now Destiny waiting for Selena. Selena again right to the knee. And now look at this. Just throws her across the ring. And now right to the knee again. And you know, somewhere Gravity's champion Andy Jaden is watching this match somewhere, because at Death and Defiance in a few weeks, her and Destiny are going to have a rematch from their classic a number of months ago, last year as a matter of fact. And now Destiny with a Ushigoroshi. Into the cover. 1, 2, no. But yes, Destiny made the challenge a few weeks ago. She wanted Andy Jaden in a rematch because she admitted it eats her up that Destiny lost, that she lost to Andy in that match. And she wanted a rematch. And Andy, she did say anytime, any place, and that's exactly what is going to happen. Cover off that Widow's Peak, only a 2. But also, Destiny has to worry about the challenge of Beatrix Decker at Prestige. And if she's going to be Queens of Wrestling champion. There's that signature belly-to-belly suplex. No. Destiny now trying to find a way back in this match, but Selena with a clothesline shuts her down immediately. And after this match, ladies and gentlemen, it will be our main event. Bad Amy defending the Queens of Wrestling Solar Star Championship against Madison Star. And whoever wins that is going to go on to Prestige to be challenged by Beryl Bedlam for that championship. Selena now, another throw. And now Selena again going for the legs, nobody there. Chop avoided. And now, big knee. Destiny goes down into the cover. 1, 2, no. Right hand. And now going for another knee, perhaps. No. Counter. Destiny with a forearm. Off the ropes, Destiny kicks in the midsection. Doesn't take Selena down. Tilt-a-whirl into the neck breaker. And Destiny trying to find her groove once again. Look at the strength. Sends her down. Tilt-a-whirl into the side slam. Cover. 2. No. And now on Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope. Crossbody. And the Dream Killer is in control. Until then, power slam by Selena. 2. Just a 2 count. In the corner, Selena, nope. Shot to the midsection. Now she gets countered. Both women going back and forth here. Selena now going up top. What's she thinking? Went for the elbow. That might have been a little shade at her sister for who Maxine is seemingly interested in at the moment. Big back body drop. And now sent onto the spine. Cover. 1, 2, and Destiny kicks out. And again, Maxine has got to be furious as she's seeing her sister Selena in the spot she was supposed to be in, which could have been a massive opportunity. Taken away. Big missile drop kick by Destiny. Oh, but Selena already back up. And I don't think Destiny realized it until it was too late. Selena wants this victory so badly. Went for the scythe, nobody there. And now another tilt-a-whirl neck breaker. And Destiny now. Look at this. Trying her best to get back in this. Classic Destiny countered by Selena. Selena now with a pin. 2. No. Chop. More chops. Destiny off the ropes. Big knee again. And clothesline. And now a second one. And Selena slow to get back to her feet. Destiny now trying to do her best to come back here. Anything it takes. Big knee to the face. And Selena was not ready for that. And now, big elbow drop. Double jump elbow. 2. And just a 2. And now Selena counters. Selena missing the drop kick. It gets swatted in midair. And Destiny now laying in the shots. And now Destiny looks like she's going to try this sequence one more time to try and disorient Selena long enough to keep her down. And there's the drop kick. She got all of it. Classic Destiny Williams offense right there. And now there's the frog splash. And the rotation on top of it. But it doesn't get the pinfall. Destiny now in the corner. Elbow. And sends Selena out to the middle of the ring, where she's going to look to fly once again. Destiny, shooting star press. 1, 2, 2.5. And Destiny can't believe it. But she's got to stay focused. She cannot get frustrated. She needs all the momentum going into these 2 big matches she's got coming up. She cannot afford to lose now. Drop kick again. Doesn't connect as much as she would have wanted to. That one did, though. And Destiny is down. She's back up, though. And now Selena with some strikes, sweeping the legs. And again, right to the knee. And now again with this Widow's Peak connects. And now, Scythe got it! Oh, but Destiny's getting back up. How is Destiny back up? Going for it, nobody there. She got pushed away. Right hand, drop kick avoided. And now the roll up. Would this be it? No. Selena able to reverse it. 2, no. Destiny able to reverse it. 1, 2, no. Now Selena's able to reverse it. The Wayne K. Hates pin struggle once again. Nobody there. Selena running in. Chop, punch. Another chop, punch, another chop, more strikes by Destiny. Selena counter, drop kick avoided. And an enziguri. And Selena now propped up top. Oh, and now just gets tossed. Selena just gets tossed. And now, elbow drop avoided. And now the Scythe on the floor. But Selena has to get her in the ring. She's got to try and drag her into the ring. And Selena trying to send Destiny back inside. Destiny getting up to her feet. I don't think even Selena realizes it. And now, oh, wait a minute. Destiny with urgency. Superplex. We've seen this before. Into the Dream Killer. Two, three. I don't even think Selena realized that Destiny was up. Look at this. Elbow drop. And then hits the Scythe on the floor. And Destiny, she had to be in trouble here, but Maxine Selena might have been going for the top rope scythe because she's hit that in the past, but instead gets caught. Dream Killer and the cover and the 3 count. And now Destiny looks forward to this, the biggest match of her career. Destiny takes on the Blood Queen, Beatrix Decker, at Prestige with the Queens of Wrestling Championship on the line. Can Destiny do it? She says she's desperate. She admits she may not win this match, but at the same time, she's not gonna quit, and she's taking it head on. And she's also got Andy Jaden to worry about at Death and Defiance. What's up, guys? D-Wall here, and I wanted to thank you for watching another episode of DCA Wrestling. If you would, I'd like to take a moment to tell you about how you can support this channel and support me directly going forward, and that is through Patreon. For just $5 a month, you get early access to all kinds of different content, including the Flowcast, where I talk about wrestling, video games, and other things. And you get early access to my next big project, which is a Saints Row fan discusses Saints Row, my very first video essay where I discuss the entire Saints Row franchise and my thoughts on the matter. But also you get access to other kinds of content, including Let's Plays, walkthroughs, and early access to content before it goes out on YouTube. And most importantly, you directly impact me and this channel with your support, with your contribution. It's totally optional as always, but any help is help nonetheless. And I thank you every single day for all of your support, because without you, none of this is possible. If you'd like more information, please head down to the link in the description and check it out. Patreon.com/DCA Gaming. Thank you, and let's get back to the show. Akiko Nakano making it very clear to Akira that she is ready for Death and Defiance. That match is official for that show coming up in a few weeks' time. No holds barred. Akiko Nakano and Akira Yukimura. Akira making her first match anywhere in virtual wrestling in over 16 months after what had happened to her last year at SWW Divinity. She's had a number of injuries since then, but here's the card for Death and Defiance. Fatal 4-way number 1 contenders match: Celeste Mira, Beryl Bedlam, Lauren Richfield, and Jamie Fury. A rematch from last year's classic: Destiny Williams, Andy Jaden, 1-on-1. And that's going to be a show stealer to say the very least. Fever title on the line. Suzuka of the Lotus Collective takes on the number 1 contender, the world's strongest, Ki-Tae Young, former Fever champion in her own right. We just talked about this one, no holds barred. Akira Yukimura and Akiko Nakano, Akira's first match in DCA in over 16 months. And then, of course, the big one, the Wildcats title on the line. Beatrix Decker makes her first title defense as she takes on Ovana Morgan, her fellow Succubus Club member, 1-on-1. A rematch from Gateway to Heaven a few years ago, where ironically enough it was Akira who stepped into that match at the end, making it a no contest. We didn't have a winner then. We are going to have a winner at Death and Defiance. That's our episode 230 episodic special. But right now, we're getting into our main event of the evening, and we're going to find out who's going on to Prestige as the Solar Star champion. And here's the challenger, Madison Star, who stepped up to the plate when this challenge was issued. She had a hell of a match on the last episode against Nova Kane, but tonight she's got another opportunity to win a championship as she takes on Bad Amy. And Bad Amy has defended her championship here in DCA in the past. But tonight, can Madison play spoiler and win the belt from Bad Amy?
3, 2, 1.
And there she is, the current Queens of Wrestling Solar Star champion, Bad Amy. And Bad Amy has held this championship. She is she's been a dominant Solar Star champion. And she's held this title since March of last year. Only the second Solar Star champion in that title's history. And nearly every time she's had a singles match, she's put that belt on the line. She's doing it again tonight. And she's looking to successfully defend it tonight, and then successfully defend it at Prestige. Of course, there's been a lot of talk about Bad Amy lately, and when she's going to be defending that championship. She's doing it tonight. As controversial of a name in DCA and as in virtual wrestling as anybody, and I'm not talking about for any kind of drama related reasons, just simply because of who Amy is. She will do anything it takes to get a victory. She'll do anything it takes to send a message. And tonight she's looking to send another one through Madison Star. And again, the winner of this match, it's very, very important here, folks. The winner of this match will face Beryl Bedlam at Prestige 8 with that championship on the line. Beryl won a contenders match at Elevation to win that title shot, and now she's going to have to sit and wait on the winner of this match to see who she's going to challenge at Prestige. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why we're here. Our main event of episode 228, it is Madison Star challenging Bad Amy for the Queens of Wrestling Solar Star Championship. A very, very big match to end off our episode here tonight. And again, very high stakes in this one as both women are going back and forth early. Big face buster, grabbing her from behind. Back suplex, nope. Right hand by Amy to get out of it. Amy now looking for something of her own. But now Madison's going to break out of it with a couple of elbows to the side of the head. Quick roll up here. Trying to end it quickly, which might be a smart thing if she's trying to avoid any of Amy striking. And now a pin by Amy, and Amy only gets a 1. Oh, and a right hand. Amy doing a little too much bragging, and that cost her. There's 2 and no. Again, folks, thank you for joining me for this episode. Thank you for all the support on the channel. It's been overwhelming how much support I've been getting over the last couple of weeks. Snap suplex, just a 2. If you could do me a favor, if you haven't yet, please hit the like button on this video and share this with your friends. Let them know what we're doing here in DCA. It'd be very important to me if you could do that. And if you're interested in some more support for the channel, cover off the leg drops too. No. There are links down in the description below you can check out for more information on that. I won't hamper you with the details now. I did that earlier on in the show. And I don't want to be a shill. I don't want to be a corporate shill like, you know, some people in a little place in Connecticut, but we don't talk about that. Anyway, that's why there's no ads around the ring. Anyway, Rings of Saturn gets out of it. Madison gets out of it. And went for the right hand, but she gets a right instead. And now she's going for this butterfly again. She hit that twice already, and Madison won't make it a 3rd time. Arm breaker. Right hand, and now more strikes. And just sweeps the leg, and an elbow right afterward. Nice combination by Madison into the cover. 1, 2, no. And folks, I'm getting word here from Shazine and Lucinda that they have the next episode of Wildcats all planned out and wanted me to tell you about what you can expect on the next episode, the last one before Death and Defiance. And it's a big one. Oh my God. What a throw by Amy. And then just slings her head back again. Like I said, we got a big episode the next time we present Wildcats to you. My God. Andy Jaden asked for a match on the next episode, and she will get it against the notorious Kiva Andrews. That's going to happen on the next episode. Plus, wait a minute. Amy off the ropes, big knee. Off the ropes again, and another one. Shining Wizard variation. There's 2 and no. Also a big tag team match with some important implications involved. As we're going to see, and this is going to be interesting here, Beryl Bedlam and Lauren Richfield teaming up to take on Jamie Fury and Celeste Amira. You want to talk about combustible elements, and here's the kicker. No physical altercations before or after the bell. If that happens, the aggressor or aggressors will be out of the contenders match at Death and Defiance. So it could turn into a one-on-one, it could turn into a triple threat. The match may not even happen at all if there's any physical altercation before or after that tag match. So that is taking place on the next episode. Also, Danny Rojas, who just made her intentions about facing Ariane Sophie Jones again, she's going to be taking on Miyako for the first time ever. That's a big-time match coming up on the next Wildcats episode. We're going to see a fatal four-way match cover here by Amy, just a 2. We're going to see a fatal four-way match between 4 halves of the teams that have been jockeying for position for a Wildcats tag title match. Envy Price, Ringo from Siren Song, Reiko Hinamoto, and Oseko. You want to talk about a packed lineup? That's a packed lineup. Also, the Goddess champion Megan Van Horn will be back in action. Her first match since winning the belt at the anniversary show. Here's a cover off the neckbreaker by Amy. And then we're getting word that we're going to hear it's going to be the final face-to-face, or the first and only face-to-face, at least on camera anyway, between Ovana Morgan and Beatrix Decker. And they're going to be in the middle of the ring to say their final words to each other before their title match at Death and Defiance. So you talk about a stacked lineup for our 229th episode. That's exactly what you're going to be in store for. So stay tuned for that. But right now we have an important Solar Star title match here. I apologize for taking so long to go through the next episode's run sheet here, run card, match card, whatever you want to call it. But Shazine isn't very good at text messages, at least coherent ones. Cover 2, no. And what I mean by that is she likes to post everything all in one message and doesn't like to use the spaces correctly. It's like a PDF in a text message form. If you ever been through that, it's not really ideal. Madison missing the elbow drop. Amy blocking whatever that was. Right hand. And now these two women are just going to slug it out here. Seems like that's what's going to happen. And you know Amy isn't going to back down from a slugfest. And I don't think Madison will either. Look at these strikes by both women here. But that's how important this championship is. That's how important going to Prestige is for both of these women. And now they're just going to slug it out. Good old-fashioned hockey fight here. And Amy getting the better of that exchange. Backbreaker into the pump kick. And now Amy going up top. What's she thinking here? Frog splash, nobody home. Madison off the ropes, went for something there, but it looks like she just collapsed. I don't know if her knee buckled or what, but it looks like that might have been what happened, and Amy's going to take full advantage of it with a sharpshooter. And this may have been a bad thing for Madison to happen at the wrong time. If her knee indeed buckled like it seemed to do just there. Now, Amy gets a monkey flip. Off the ropes, clothesline just drops her. Crossbody. Into the cover. 1, 2, no. Again, the winner of this match will face Beryl Bedlam at Prestige. And look at this. Look at the quickness of Madison Star. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Madison has always been one of the most popular women in the history of this company. But she just got a kick right in the mouth. Cover. 1, 2, no. And I think if you ask anybody, they'll tell you Madison Star at some point should be and could be a champion here in DCA. And I mean a singles champion. She's been tag team champion before with Jamie Fury, but she has never been a singles champion here in DCA, believe it or not. Cover off the leg drop. There's 2, and that's all Amy gets. Amy now in full control. But just as I say that, Madison's coming right back with strikes of her own to the hamstring. And now look at this. Half Nelson backbreaker. And crossbody off the corner. Madison also is a former Soul Silver champion. Won that back in 2020. So she has not been a singles champion in VW in over about 5.5 years, going on 6 years. It's been a hell of a drought for Madison, and she wants to end that tonight, but Amy does not want that to happen. And now, look at this combination by Madison. And now on Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope, and a senton. But she's not finished. She's going back up. Madison, beautiful moonsault. Into the cover. And at 2.5, Amy kicks out. And now, Madison waiting for Amy to get up and gets swatted out of the air. Leg drop. And another leg drop, no. Drop kick avoided. Off the ropes. Look at this. Into a poison rana. Cover. 2. No. Because she got her hands on the rope. And that might have been the only thing that saved Madison right there. But Amy is not deterred by that at all. Kick to the midsection. Going for maybe a brainbuster perhaps. Brainbuster, no. Right to the leg. And now back suplex. Into the leg drop. And senton barely got it. I don't think Madison knew that Amy was moving when she did, but still got some of it, keeping her on her toes. And now on Brett's rope again, but Madison again gets caught by Amy. Amy just has everything well scouted, and there's a kick right to the chest. Either the chest or the face, either way. Only gets a 2. And now, again, Madison able to scout Amy. Both women, honestly, have been able to scout each other. This time, the Poison Rana doesn't connect. And now Madison tried to come back, but again, Amy got caught with a power bomb. I think she might have been going for a mushroom stomp and got caught with a power bomb. That might be it. And 2 3/4 this time. 2 3/4 this time. And that drop kick. Off the ropes. And trying to tell Amy to get in the tent. And now, look at this. Amy trying to come back, but gets caught with a right hand. Elbow drop avoided. Mushroom stomp, no. Amy can't get all of it. Back elbow. And again gets caught. But Amy again, just when you think she's out of it, she comes right back. It's so hard to keep Bad Amy down, and especially long enough for a 3 count. And now look at this bangarang connecting. And now Amy, once again in the driver's seat. Kick to the face, and a double foot stomp. Nice combination. And now again, Amy into the cover. 2, no. And now Amy's wondering what is it going to take? She's damn near hit Madison with everything, and it's still not enough because that Madison's still coming back. Rolls her up. There's 2 and no. Again, a right hand. And another one. This time from Madison. Back and forth we go. And big boot by Madison. She wasn't going to keep engaging in fisticuffs. She just wanted to take Amy out. And uh-oh. Amy might be seeing stars in a minute. No, mushroom stomp. She caught her with the mushroom stomp. 2, no. Madison was running in and got caught with a mushroom stomp. Madison kicks her right in the face. Up top, Madison, no. Madison gets out of it. Forearm, no. And now it looks like both women seem to have gotten their second gear, perhaps. There's the brain buster she was looking for earlier. Into the cover again. There's 2 and no. And now look at this. Amy, what's she thinking here? Oh no, what in the hell is she thinking? Oh. No. Gets caught, Amy. Bulldog by Madison. And that may be the opening she needs to get back in this matchup. Suplex. Floats over. Into a back suplex. Knee to the face. And now what is Madison thinking here? Right hand, no, countered. Amy went for the back elbow. Big knee. And a mushroom stomp. And then there's the elbow she was looking for earlier. There's 2. 2.5. And Amy can't believe it. And now it looks like she's about to finish her off. She's done playing around now. She wants Madison done. But Madison's not done yet. Again gets away from that bulldog. And there's the combination once again. And now can Madison finish Amy off? No. Amy kicks to the inner thigh. Just like Madison did earlier, but Madison sweeps the leg. Senton connecting fully with it this time. Is she gonna try to make Amy see some stars again? She tried for it earlier, got a mushroom stomp, and this time she gets a jawbreaker. Went for the kick again. Senton, but she was well out of it already, and Madison didn't realize that her back's turned when she hits that senton. Uh-oh. Ducked underneath that. Drop kick. Avoided. There's a kick. And the elbow. Oh, but Madison's already back up. So Amy's just going to keep kicking her down. And Amy still can't keep her down. That did. And now Amy looking to finish it. No. Another kick avoided. Amy, no. Back into the bulldog. Hit her right on the top of the head and then gave her a bulldog. Big boot. No, countered. And now Madison running off the ropes, but gets the mushroom stomp. Went for the kick. Nobody home. Bad Amy. It's the backstabber. Backstabber by Madison. And now can Madison do it here? Amy getting up. I don't think she realizes where she is. Maybe I was wrong. Oh no! Punched her right in the face. Schoolgirl. Schoolgirl roll up 1, 2. No! And now Amy in trouble, or maybe not. Kick avoided. Madison off the ropes. Bulldog! And a big one at that. And now, shooting star, no, elbow drop. Avoided. Madison off the ropes. Oh, killed by Amy. Madison had no clue. 2, got her. Just like that. Amy can hit that out of absolutely nowhere. Look at this. Ducked underneath. Hits the bulldog. And then went up top. I thought she was going for a shooting star press. Went for an elbow drop instead, but that may have been the worst mistake, because then she gets killed by Amy. And that was it. And now we know it is official. Bad Amy and Beryl Bedlam will collide at Prestige with the Solar Star Championship on the line. Can Beryl do what no one has been able to do in so long? And that's take that title away from Bad Amy. We are going to find out in a few weeks at Prestige. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for DCA Wildcats. Thank you for joining me. We will see you next time.